With everything, I think that's gone on with your life, you know, so many people, they kind of do want like the rumors cleared up. They want to know like what's her side of the story. So let me ask you, you know, when you said, I've heard you say, oh, we all heard about Chris's baby at the same time, that you read it online, we read it online. You know, I know you said Chris had reached out to you, but at any time, did the mom reach out to you? Because I know you guys were friends.
We were never really friends. We knew each other in passing. And yeah, she honestly did reach out to me and she wanted to keep everything positive. And, you know, she explained to me her situation with, because she is in a relationship, I guess. And, you know, she wanted to just let me know that there's no relationship with her and Chris and that she's sorry for everything that she's done. But, you know, for me, I kind of was just like, I don't want any drama or anything, and you know, the dot royalty is, she's a beautiful young girl and it's a blessing for the both of them. But for me it's just like a different story, so I just kind of had to wipe my hands away from that.
Where do you and Chris stand now? Do you think you guys will ever reconcile? Do you just want to start a friendship, or?
I don't know if a friendship will necessarily work, but I I definitely want to keep on good terms and,
Right.
and be cordial and positive, no drama. We're not in communication at all. I can't speak for the future, but everything on my end is definitely positive.
I feel like Chris is constantly in a struggle with himself to better himself. Like he wants to, and then it gets pulled back. And I saw him post the other day, which I get really excited when I see him post great uplifting things saying that I've changed, this is my white flag. And do you ever feel like sometimes those are directed at you saying, I want a second chance if you'll just kind of believe in me again?
I don't know, because I can't speak for him, you know,
Right.
and I can't interpret his words or his quotes or anything. So I'm not too sure. And if he were trying to send a message, then hopefully it would be to me directly.
Right, right,
you know,
right,
not
right,
just so vague and out there. Like it would mean more if it was a direct letter, open letter, or whatever, you know,
Right.
it is.
So what does the newly single Karrueche want? Like, what do you want your future? I know, it's exciting. It is an exciting time because
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, having watched you publicly, you've gone through a lot of roller coasters. Do you
Yeah.
feel like now, like, I'll never date a celebrity again. I just want to find a regular guy next door because I deserve just to have a, I've already been through a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about that. I thought about, you know, dating the FedEx guy.
I think all women go through that.
Yeah, because it's like, there's a lot to deal with a guy who is famous, who is rich, and all that. It's just a lot of baggage, and I just
Right.
don't know if I'm mentally prepared to go through that again. So right now, I'm just going to be single, have fun, work, and travel, and just focus on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. One last question. I
Yeah.
did want to ask you. I saw that you posted, because this came a lot on our social media. You had posted the photo, obviously, with the bruised mouth. And a lot of people say, why would she do that? Because obviously Chris has had his backlash with things and the whole Rihanna situation.
Yeah.
Were you aware of like what you were putting out where it would have been taken as a backlash?
No, I didn't even think of it that way because it wasn't that. Do you know
Right.
what I mean? It
Well,
wasn't
that's what
that
I
at
assumed.
all.
I assumed when
And
you did it, you were doing it like, I'm working. This is
this
me
I'm
getting on
clearly
with my
on
life.
set. I'm
Right.
clearly not in a fight or anything. And even if that were to like, I wouldn't post something if I really got into a fight or, you know, but being with Chris's background, I didn't even think about it, to be honest.
Wow.
And it has nothing to do with
Sure.
that situation. It was just
But can you
for
understand
work.
why people would be like, you know, just a little
Yeah,
bit?
Yes and no. I think it's kind of petty because it's like, why are you guys bringing that up? Like, you know, I can't.
Well, you're
Shy
thinking
away.
maturely for
Yeah,
the immature
right.
social
But
media
that's
world.
why I get it, because the way these people are, through the past 3-4 years, I've seen a whole lot of people say different things. So I understand why they would say that. But for me, I'm just like, it's not that at all.